Anybody not ready?
Guys ready? Yep. There you go.
All right, my name is Major Jeff Connor. I'm the Chief Deputy Sheriff of the Madison County Sheriff's Office. I'm also the commander of the Major K Squad. We had two incidents this morning that happened in Madison County, and so we wanted to clarify some stuff because we've been receiving a lot of phone calls about this. And the first one happened at 3:59 a.m. We were called to 6507 Alpha, A-L-P-H-A. And it's an Alton mailing address, but it's in Fosterburg Township. And the deputies went there and determined that there was a domestic situation going on, and they were retrieving 7 children from the house when they found out that the suspect was inside and he actually set the house on fire. They were able to get them out before any of them were injured, and our deputies are continuing to work this case as a domestic possible arson case against the suspect. And we're not here to go into any details about that, but I just wanted to clarify that these are two separate incidents because this was at 3:59 a.m. Well, then 2 hours later at 6:05 a.m., 3 miles away from this location, there was a call of a possible house fire with the front door open, and our deputies were some of the first ones to arrive there at 2301 Wedgewood Drive. Once again, that's in the Alton mailing address, but it actually sits in Godfrey, which is the sheriff's office venue. And there they found a house that was full of smoke. Part of it was on fire. And once the fire was put out by the fire department, there were 2 bodies that were found inside the house. They both are apparent homicide victims. So we have 2 subjects. One's in their 50s, the other one's in their 60s. And we're not releasing the name at this time until positive identification and notification to the family has been made appropriately. But we just want to let you know that we did activate the Major K Squad on this case, on the double homicide at 2301 Wedgewood Drive, Alton, Illinois. The commander of that case is going to be Lieutenant Brian Caberna, and he will be handling any media from this point out. But he will be releasing the identity once we are comfortable in releasing that, and he hopes to be doing that later on today, the identity of the 2 victims and any information that he feels viable to this case. So we just wanted to clarify the 2 incidents. At this point, there's no nexus between the 2 of them. At this point. Now that's always subject to change, but at this point we have no reason to believe that these 2 are associated with each other than they're 2 hours apart and 3 miles away from each other. So that's all I have.
Can you take any questions, Major?
Yes.
At the second address, Wedgewood, the 2 victims are both male?
We're going to wait on any identifying issues, anything until the coroner is complete with giving us a preliminary of what their identities are.
So just one in their 50s, one in their 60s?
Yes, that's all we're going to say at this point.
You mentioned the house at Wedgewood, the door was open. Are you guys thinking that this could have been a robbery or?
That's something that the Major K Squad is looking into. It is an apparent double homicide, so they're going to look into the motive and everything. They'll be getting into that.
And you're not going to comment on whether they were the residents there?
At this point, no. Our main focus is just to separate the 2, and then that will be followed up shortly. Later on today, the Lieutenant Caberna will be able to give you a lot more information on these.
So I was going to ask you, do you have a time today that we can get an update from Major Case?
It'll be up to him, and there's a lot going on right now. So I'm not for sure, but he'll send something out once he feels comfortable in getting more information out there.
How many people are involved in the investigation?
The Major K Squad has 29 investigators activated right now from the region. And then the Madison County Sheriff's Office is handling the other one. So, Sheriff Lakin, as soon as he heard about the double homicide, he didn't hesitate in activating the Major K Squad to handle that investigation.
And you guys are calling this a double homicide, not a murder-suicide?
Correct.
Are you ruling out murder-suicide?
At this time, we're looking at a double homicide.
Can you characterize, put the fire in context for it? Was it the crime? Was it after the crime?
All of that will be coming later. All right, thank you very much.
Major, thank you.
Major,
Thank you.
is it J-A-Y?
Yeah.
J-A-Y?
Jeff.
Jeff, I'm sorry.
J-E-F-F.
J-E-F-F.
C-O-N-N-O-R.
Thank you.
Thank you, Major.
A couple of things I was interested